About the milk production, how is the total milk production? How many liters of milk do you make per day?
Right now we are doing the like 800
liters of milk.
Liters of milk.
And how many animals are you milking?
Right now we are milking 32 animals, and 800 liters is at the downside.
The downside.
You say we don't have the silage, you see.
What about the other side?
Other side, if we are having enough silage, we should be having from 1500 liters per day.
15. So, hello dear farmers and everyone watching this episode. Welcome back to your favorite farming channel, Farming with the CEO, where we say farming is the way to go. Today I'm in Kirinyaga County, where I visited Uzuri Dairy Farm, where we shall be interacting with the farm manager, and he shall be telling us more about dairy farming, and we shall be able to see what they do in their farm. Remember to click on the subscription button below and to turn on the notification bell so that you can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Remember to tell a friend to tell a friend, a farmer to tell a farmer about our existence. Let's build this community together. Remember, farming is the way to go.
Hello, welcome to Uzuri Dairy Farm. We are located at Kirinyaga County. My name is Karani Kelvin. I work here at Uzuri Dairy Farm. Welcome.
When did you start dairy farming, and what inspired to start Uzuri Farm?
The dairy farm started from 2005 to 2007. So we have been doing dairy farming from 2005 up to now, up to date.
How many animals are there in your farm?
Roughly we have something to do with 100 cows.
100 animals?
100 animals, yeah.
What, because you have mentioned that the farm started in 2007.
Yeah.
How many animals did you start? Did you start with 10 animals or 1 animal? How did it start? So
the owner started with just 2 cows. Okay, so he started with 2 cows, then started breeding for himself. The owner is still the owner of the farm is still a breeder himself. So he has been breeding the cows. Ng'ombe wote unaona hapa, ng'ombe wote amezaliwa huko kwa farm. Hakuna ng'ombe ametolewa nje.
What are common breeds that are available in your farm?
So in a dairy farm, as you can see through the dairy farm, we have ile major kabisa ni the Holstein, the black Holstein, Trizita, Frisian. Then we have the Asher, Jersey, and the Brown Swiss. Okay, those are the 4 main.
And why do you prefer those breeds mostly?
Mostly Frisian because of high milk. Jersey ni juu we usually value add our milk tukutengeneza yogurt na mala such things. Alafu Brown Swiss, we try to introduce Brown Swiss juu Brown Swiss is a very hardy animal. Bado iko na maziwa kidogo, alafu ni ng'ombe mzuri in short kukiwa na drought. Unaona Yeah.
Because some farmers keep the animals for different purposes, for breeding, for milk production, for sale. What is the purpose of keeping animals in your farm?
So in Uzuri Dairy Farm, mostly we keep the animals for milk purposes, because the future of the farm is one day we try to be on the shelf in your nearest supermarket, okay, all over countrywide. So mostly it's purposely for milk, nothing else.
You have mentioned about milk, how is the production of milk, total production, and about the animal that is producing the highest milk? So
here we have good milk producers of animals, because a lot of cows here, they have already reached the pedigree and super pedigree status. So the lowest we are getting here, we are getting lowest from 22, 25. Highest, sometimes you have animals reaching to 48 liters.
48 liters per animal. Day. How do you feed that animal so that it can produce that 48 liters?
Mostly we depend on corn silage. Mostly corn silage, Bomarodis. Then we ration a good dairy milk. That's all, nothing else.
Can you give us a day as a dairy farmer? How is your day as a dairy farmer?
So at Uzuri Dairy Farm, my day starts at 2 a.m. We milk the cows in the morning from 2 a.m. 2 a.m. we milk for 2 hours. We usually have a milking machine, so it is just 2 hours we milk all the animals. They rest. We milk them again from 10 to 11 a.m. then from 3 p.m. Okay, so then the animals are fed from 6 a.m. 6 a.m. If it is a cow that is being milked, it is in lactation, we milk them from, we feed them from 6 a.m. Then we feed them again at 1 p.m. Then in the evening at 6 p.m. Yeah, that's how we feed the animals.
Where do you source your fooders, and how do you ensure that the feed that you are feeding, it is of the right nutrients?
So majorly what we do at Ivori Dairy Farm, we try to plant our own crops, whether it is the roughages, everything. We try to minimize cost at all. So we plant maize mostly, like 80% of the farms that we lease or we plant, we mostly plant maize. So maize silage, then you can plant some soya, you can do the super vines, also lucerne for the calves and the lactating animals, the super napier. But mostly 80% maize corn silage, because corn silage is everything in the farm.
You have mentioned about super napier, and super napier being a new fodder in the market.
Yeah.
And the information that is there about super napier is that it has 18% food protein. It has a highest food protein.
Yeah.
Because you have fed it to your animals, how is the results?
We're still under trials of the super napier, because I have started using it like the onset of this October. So I have not yet compiled my own results, but for me, I'm still using it for all the cows, because the only advantage I'm seeing with the super napier is just it's fast maturing compared to other napier grass.
Yeah.
But according to the milk, I've not yet done my research on the milk. Yeah.
What are some of the common challenges that you are facing as a dairy farmer, and all you have experienced in the past?
Mostly is the cost of production is very high for the milk, particularly like the maize germ, the wheat bran, like the animal feeds. Nowadays they are very expensive. So even to get 1 liter from the cow, the cost of production is still high. You see. Then there is the drought. You see, like hata sahii kuna hiyo tunaita El Nino. Tambo unaona kulikuwa na drought kubwa sana. Yeah, so like hiyo drought imenisukuma. Ukiona vile tuko na ng'ombe wengi huku, bado unaona the consumption of feed iko juu sana huku pia. Unaona. So the drought sana we can say the weather, climate change, imekuwa ikitu affect juu mostly as we plant our own feeds, you see. Yeah.
What is the solution to those kind of changes that you have experienced?
So what we have experienced, according to the challenges that we have had,
Yeah.
the most ile tumekuwa tukiangalia sana is us ourselves as a dairy farm, planting early. You see, then you can have minimizing cost of planting crops that are fast maturing. You see, yeah. Solution nyingine ya hizi zingine ndio size nyingine ya animal feed zinakotolewa na market huko, so like hiyo ni challenge nyingine sana. Inaweza sema about animal feeds,
Yeah.
ni tunajaribu ku plant ama ni protein sources,
Yeah.
badala ni kile kina sunflower huko nini cotton wote, sana like now I've told you I'm planting soya.
Yeah.
Ndo at least na crush hiyo soya na itumia kama protein source, then there is the lucerne, you see. So like mostly najaribu ku drift away from the commercial, hizi vitu za kununua kwa duka, jaribu kujipandia kwa mashamba zako, unaona.
Yeah.
Atakana ni kulisi unapanda soya, lucerne, yeah, protein sources ni za animal too. Yeah, because they take a step. Kama ni kama maize germ, unatenga some few acres or some an acre, una harvest kwa maize, unasiaga kwa maize germ. Then unajaribu ku minimize cost, unaona.
What is the most rewarding aspect as a dairy farmer for you?
As a dairy farmer, you connect with other dairy farmers to get more ideas to continue the journey of ya maziwa.
So that is the most happiest thing about interacting with other farmers.
Then having a happy cow. Unaona eh?
Yeah.
Because having a happy cow ndo more ina produce maziwa, unaona?
Yeah.
So that's to me that's the rewarding part. Then sharing ideas with other upcoming farmers, young farmers like yourself, you see, who are aspiring to enter into the market, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where do you see the future of dairy farming?
Dairy farming, it is very future ya vile naona
Ni promising ama
ni promising, yeah, because most of them naingia online, just say I'm seeing young people entering into dairy farm and they're doing it the smart way.
Yeah.
During our time our parents they were doing it on information, so nowadays you can see even the youth they are doing it the smart way. They have the information, they have everything that is required to do it better way kuliko tulipata, unaona?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the future is very promising.
You talked about milk production, huh?
Yeah.
How is the market of milk?
So market of milk, market of milk, nitasema,
as in, do you do self marketing or do you do?
So mostly we market our own milk. So like I've told you, early in the morning, lunch na jioni, I try to distribute to small scale watu wanauza kwa maduka, unaona?
Yeah.
Then you said to them wanauza, so inakuwa cycle too, because sometimes yenye inabaki nao napika nayo mala na yoga, so I value add the milk, you see.
So you don't prefer using cooperatives?
I still use cooperative juu kama sasa inaona kuna these rains,
Yeah.
Milk is very slow moving ukiwa na hii weather, unaona? So mostly we sell them to the cooperatives. Wanatuokotea excess milk yenye inaniona sasa imekuwa more milk to us.
What advice can you give to that aspiring dairy farmer who have already started farming or who want to decide to start dairy farming, ama mwenye ashaanza na ana give up, anasema farming is not giving in? What advice can you give?
Like persist juu like dairy farming nakuanga every day is a new day to do something new
and to learn
something new. You may see somebody else do different thing na musaidia na wewe ufanye the same, kusayani umcopying kuone kusaidii, you do your own, you kae chini uone ng'ombe yako nataka nini, like most inakuanga you learn every day, alafu teach yourself new ideas zinaweza save cost, save anything on your farm, you see. But kuwa consistent na ng'ombe yako, ama ni vile feed it consistently,
garbage
on and off,
garbage out.
Like kujua ng'ombe inakuwa kitu simple sana, kile unaipatia ndo inatoa, so the more unaipatia kitu mzuri the more inarudisha kitu mzuri. That's all.
What advice can you give to the youth concerning agriculture? Because most of us, we want to be in the office for the white collar jobs. Then after some time, tumekosa hizo majobs, tumesubmit ma CVs. We are complaining outside saying there's no job employments.
In agriculture, there is very wide jobs in agriculture, because not only dairy farming, there is also horticulture farming. There is a lot of what you can do with the crops. You can evaluate the crops
and opportunities.
And opportunities still, you see. So to the youth, agriculture si lazima ati unaingia kwa shamba unaonekana uko na uchafu. Bado unaweza kuwa wewe mkazi yako ni you are teaching young farmers, you learn yourself some new ideas, unafunza people from your area, you see. Yeah, like there's a lot of things to do in agriculture.
Yeah.
In terms of plants, animals, everything. There's always new things to do in agriculture.
There is someone who would like to interact with you or contact you, so that maybe you can share ideas with them. Maybe it is a fellow farmer or someone who wants to start farming. Okay. How can they contact you?
You can contact you. The email I will give you or the contact.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask about the milk production. How is the total milk production? How many liters of milk do you make per day?
Right now we are doing the like 800
liters of milk. And how many animals are you milking?
Right now we are milking 32 animals, and 800 liters is at the downside.
The downside.
You say we don't have the silage, you see.
What about the other side?
Other side, if we are having enough silage, we should be having from 1500 liters per day.
15, so it is supposed to be double of the 800.
Double of the 800.
Wow.
Because I told you, yeah, we have very super pedigree animals. They have very good genetic material.
Apart of having the pedigree animals, what is the other secret? Maybe
the other secrets, mostly it is feeding. Consistency in be consistent in your feeding, because if you are consistent in your feeding, the more it's easy for you to control the animal, how the milk production will be.
Let us talk about breeding animals.
Yeah.
Most of the farmers complain about breeding. Wanasema ng'ombe yangu it is on heat, but after serving it is not conceiving. How do you ensure that you breed the quality, you have the right breeds?
So what we do in terms of breeding, we always make sure, like for instance, you must know the history of all the animals in your farm. So mostly, like every animal, you know what you want to change in its genetics. If it is milk production, you want in such a certain animal, we after the top bulls, the milk bado. No. So you're trying to correct some features from a cow, either ikuwe ni legs, foot score iko chini, you know like how to select them in the bull catalog.
Yeah.
So mostly inakuanga first teach yourself how to select bulls yourself. If you're buying it from the vet center or from your whoever supplies you the semen, so you can always check. Ama ni ng'ombe wangu nataka kumuongezea maziwa, nitafanyaje? Nitatafuta bulls wanafikisha how many kg in 305 days, you see. Ama ni unajaribu correct health wise ya ng'ombe wako, unatafuta bull yako na good health. Juu unajua si kila time una correct tu maziwa. Kuna wengine wa correct maziwa na correct kuna ng'ombe yako na shida ya miguu. Jaribu ku collect your foot score, you see. There's different things. Ama ni kuna ng'ombe amekuwa refu sana unataka kufufisha, like it depend. But you know mostly watu wanapendanga sana ni milk. Kitu baya milk nao, the more ukitafuta ng'ombe wako kuwa na maziwa mingi anatoa, there's always be a negative side of it. Either ikuwe fertility or another thing, you see. So mostly inakuanga as a farmer, as a dairy farmer, either large scale or small scale, have a good breeding records. Kama ni ng'ombe yako mmoja, make sure una record ng'ombe yako umempatia mbegu gani. Then next time whoever is coming to serve to you your cow, make sure unamwambia what do you want in your next generation ya ng'ombe nataka kuzile kwa farm yako. Nataka kuwe na maziwa, nataka wakuwe na good quality of milk iko na a lot of hizo components kuwe mzuri bado, unaona. Yeah, that's like that's how you must lazima conversate na your whoever serves you, the AI vet, you see. Yeah.
About breeding, there is this other policy that in every year, as a farmer, you are supposed to get a calf from your animal.
Yeah.
Do you, for your, in case in your farm, do you breed so that every year you can get a calf?
Every year, yeah, we do that. Mostly ina depend na tasemaje. What we do for every year, mostly here we make sure if it is young heifers, we synchronize them. Okay. So
you perform synchronization, so that
synchronization them with the hormones,
so that you can know like 10 animals should be giving that easy.
Yeah, because one thing about synchronization, we always know. For instance, if it is this month, you're checking 9 months from now, how will the market be? Kutakuwa na jua, kutakuwa na lens, kutakuwa aje, unaona. So sasa inakupatia good direction ya future, kutakuwa aje, unaona. So ng'ombe wetu watu wanazaa, nitakuwa na feeds mwenyewe akizaa, ama watanipata nikuwa off guard, sina feeds, you see. So another thing it is about ng'ombe amezaa, make sure kai sana before arudi back to heat, unaona. Make sure unamuharakisha, ama ni akishazaa atoe hiyo percent yake vizuri, then umsafishe vizuri, then 2 to 3 months postpartum rudisha yeye kwa nini, kwa joto tena. Sawa.
Because there are some farmers who wanasemanga I serve my animal the moment the milk production inaanza kurudi chini, that's what can you advise them? And because you have used synchronization, what are some of the because obvious there must be an advantage and a disadvantage of synchronization. What are some of the disadvantages you have seen from synchronization of animals?
Disadvantage of synchronization. The cost, the cost of synchronization is high. hiyo like hiyo cost ya ng'ombe concept like ikuwe imepata mbegu kutumia synchronization najua itakuwa expensive kidogo, unaona. Because if you see like me I'm doing many animals once, ama ni heifers kama 10 15 nashika wote pamoja, you see, but it still has advantage because ama hawa 15 itawapatia once pamoja, then tuseme like 3/4 of them washike mimba, you see it's still good, but ya kushia nikigojea kila time analeta ile natural heat yao, you see. Alafu naona juu ya huku ya okay, the advantage yake ni kuwa nitashika wengi washike 3/4%,
and also the milk production will maintain.
Alafu naona sasa we be having new heifers entering the chain, wengine wazee wakitoka, unaona. So inakuanga poa hiyo like hiyo
cycle,
the cycle like inakuanga poa tu ile kuwe na ng'ombe wanarudi wanatoka wa young sana ma youngster, youngster ndio future ya farm,
obvious.
So like how my youngster lazima you should always look after them sana.
Having 100 animals in a farmer, I know waste ni moba. How do you manage waste? Do you use biogas? How do you manage it?
So mostly what we do with the waste, we take it to the farm. As you can see, tunajaribu kujenga new biogas structures huko. They are still under construction. So yes, tunataka kutengeneza hizi za at least tunatumia kuzipika, to create electricity, you see. So like zile zina kwa biogas, nyingine kwa shamba. Lakini most of the times 80% tutapeleka kwa shamba. Hiyo nyingine 10% tutaitumia kupika yogurt nini, au tukutumia kupika huku, such things.
There is this other, because the farming these days is becoming somehow expensive. How do you ensure that you minimize the cost of production?
Minimizing cost of production
so that you can know that, so that a farmer can ask Yakomali comfortable that he or she can run the farm well. How on your side, how do you minimize the cost of production?
Because I have large animals, I have a huge amount,
large herd of animals in this farm. Mostly cost of production naishukishanga chini nikijipandia vitu zangu mwenyewe, badala ya shida nikienda kununua, you see, buying it per kg, you see such things, because kama hapo we are consuming a lot of feeds per day. True.
You see, so mostly sisi tunapunguza cost of production sana na we plant our own crops, ama niyo sales najipandia mimi mwenyewe, alafu najaribu ku diverse, ama ni baada ya kushana kinunua vitu sana kama ni hizi animal feeds, we try now to plant the plant proteins, then the maize germ najaribu hata mimi mwenyewe nikipanda mahindi yangu na chana ikoma, then I crush it for maize germ, you see. We try to minimize it like that.
Do you offer training to farmers?
We normally have students and farmers coming to our dairy farm for training, okay, and it's always poa wanakuja. Unajua the good thing about information, you should always share information. So it's really cool hold information, you see.
True.
So we normally have farmers, students coming to our farm, they learn such a times.